Hello and welcome to the Business Spotlight interview series. I'm your host Sonali Nigam, and today I'm joined by David Hall, founder of Orderly, company that leverage AI to provide sustainable solution for the food and beverage industry. Hi, David. Thank you so much for joining us. Would you like to kick us off with a brief background as to who you are and what you do?
Hello, yes. So I'm David. I am the founder of Audley. I started the business back in 2008 after leaving a job to follow my passion for technology and social responsibility. We've come a long way since then. We've grown significantly over the years, and we work with global enterprises like Starbucks and Morrison's to help them reduce food waste while streamlining their supply chains and increasing profitability. Audley is now a fully certified B Corp. Our mission is all about driving sustainability and responsibility in the business world, and that's one of the things I love about technology, that it can make a meaningful difference.
I mean, I'm literally surprised and taken aback with the amount of work that you've done for the community and for your business. So that's lovely to hear from you, David. So, what, if I may ask, what do you attribute your growth to?
Thanks a lot for that. Yeah, I started in 2008. We noticed how some organisations, especially small and medium-sized enterprises, struggled with selling online. Back then, it was a different landscape. So my initial focus and the focus for the business before it became Audley was to help companies with e-commerce and streamlining their operations in that area. I think the big turning point came when we started working with enterprise customers, notably Starbucks. We noticed that their attention to stock reports could be used to tackle a larger issue, and that issue was food waste. And that's when we realised we could just not only improve their bottom line, but we could also make a real impact to the environment. And that vision is what turned Audley into what it is today, which is a company focused on using technology to make supply chains more efficient and sustainable.
Oh, that's lovely, David. And having said that, as a business owner, what are your biggest learning, if I may ask, during this process of, putting Orderly into place and then, trying to just make the process and simplify them as much as possible? I mean, if you could just help us understand, were the biggest learnings that you had?
The biggest learnings probably came, I think, I suppose the biggest challenge was managing a growing business whilst staying true to the mission. So as you start working with more enterprises, there's a huge pressure to prioritize profits over sustainability.
Right.
And part of the challenge is staying true to that mission and those B Corp values, and making sure that when we made decisions, we were aligned both with the financial goals and the commitment to social and environmental responsibility.
Wow. So taking care of the social responsibility at the same time, trying to drive the business to the heights. That's interesting. Now, because there are a lot of business owners who might be listening to you, so what are some common misconceptions about running a business and how do you address them?
Uh, I think I think my advice would be to stay adaptable and agile. I think business is constantly evolving, and retaining your ability to pivot when you need to is absolutely crucial. Don't be afraid to take risks, but always have a clear sense of the mission and the values. Remember, it's about building and investing in people and the team, and don't forget when doing that how important having a mission is and giving people that reason to come to work.
Wow, thank you so much for that. So the clear mission and the clear vision is what crucial, and that's what has brought Orderly where it is. So you talked about team. Can I quickly check when what qualities do you look for employees, and how do you foster a positive environment, positive and a productive environment rather?
I think what sets us apart in that area is it's our commitment to the environmental responsibility. I think we're not just about, it's not just a job where people turn up just to take the paycheck. We're actually giving a purpose to that, and that's helped massively build the team. We've got a fantastic leadership team in place as well, and they're doing great things. But fundamentally, having that mission has really helped. Talking about that triple bottom line to people, planet, and profitability makes a difference. And that helps obviously helps with our financial success as a business as well.
Interesting, David. So during this journey, have there been any challenges that you face? And if yes, how did you manage to cope up with them? So if you can let our viewers know, because your journey has been commendable. So what were the challenges that you faced? I'm very
I
keen to
think
know.
other than staying true to the mission, I think we pivoted from being a office-based business, like a lot of people did during the pandemic, and we grew massively during that time, and we've continued to grow, and we're now a remote first. We're fully remote, fully flexible, and to do that properly. And focus on performance and focus on mission, that is a massive challenge. I think a lot of businesses did it at the time and are now either rolling back from that or struggling with that. But retaining and managing a remote team and aligning them is a real big challenge. And we continue to be remote first.
Right. And yes, you rightly said that during COVID, during pandemic, I think most of the organization went on remote, and now they're coming back to being the organization which are working from offices. So, great to hear that Orderly is still remote and the way that you're driving the performances. So amazing. So now, how do you bring, a balance between your personal life and the professional life? Now, you have certain agendas that you're driving in, and having said that, it takes a lot of your time and efforts. So how do you drive a balance between your personal and the professional life?
I think it's about, and I'm a big fan of this, it's about setting yourself clear goals and then break them down into manageable steps. I think the team that we put in place, especially the leadership team, have been a huge motivator to me, truly inspiring, and their passion and energy keep me going, especially when it's been tough.
Wow. So it's your
It's a
leadership.
good team.
They must be hearing this, and I'm sure they will be proud to know that their boss is really happy with them. So it's your leadership team that helps you, help you balance between your personal and professional life. Is that what you're giving your credit to?
I think you'd have to give the credit to the team there, yes.
Great, great. That's amazing. Good to hear. Having said that, is there any last minute, what do we say this? Is there a last minute point or a tip, or is there something that you would like our viewers to know so that, they get to learn from you a bit?
I think, yeah, I mean, I think one thing that I'd do differently is I'd have delegated more to that team, and I'd have done it sooner as well. I think as a founder, it's really easy to want to hold on to every decision, and you want to grow a business, but you need to let go at certain times. I think I'd have done more of that sooner,
Yeah.
and I'd have pushed to get the right people in the right roles earlier. But right now, we've got an amazing leadership team, and yeah, it's all about the team.
That is really good. And I'm sure your team will be so happy to hear it. And trust me, it was so inspirational. So thank you so much for your time today. It was great meeting you and learning from you your journey. And to everyone watching, I look forward to see you in my next episode. Till then, take care. Thank you, David.
Thank you very much. That was great. Thank you.